Yo, what's up, guys? As mentioned, new units are here, so we're gonna go for Frozen Frost. Interesting one. Twisted Tide. Okay. Did already do a few on the banner, did not get it just yet. I had to do a little bit of whaling to get one of this, so I do that so you don't have to. That's kind of the way it is at this moment. Well, in all honesty, I would say it's still good to pick up one copy just in case like they get better at the future or something like that. But main thing is, I want to test her in Rengokutsu, because they did say she's gonna be good in Rengokutsu. So, of course, we gotta test that out, right? Did we pull her early? Nope, we pulled her all the way at the end of the banner. Okay, is what it is. I will pull this dude as well. There's still like 20 days left on the banner. I think I will get another 50 summons by that point. And just to make sure that I have every unit in case he gets good. Oh, I guess turn on the stream, you get good RNG or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, we were all the way at the end of the other one on that, so we don't have to spend any more on this. That's nice. And we already did like a next 7 on future banner. Or next 9. Nice, nice. Okay, good. So at least we got the new units. So we have that part going for us. So now the thing is, how good is she going to be in Rengokutsu? I am planning to just simply straight up 6-star her. I'm not going to make her max level 6-star, but I will definitely 6-star her because she does get some extra value from her shield if she has high HP. And then let's try her out in a few teams where we could potentially use her in Rengokutsu, because I'm misclicking all the time. That's not really that helpful. But yeah, mainly they said like, okay, she's going to be your Lord and Savior in Rengokutsu. So I'm pretty curious if that is accurate, or if that is accurate the moment you put 5 lattices in that. So let's first of all stop what I'm farming right now. Oh, just ended that. Perfect timing. And let's go to the Rengokutsu. And let's try a few different teams. I have a few teams in mind. I have a team with double DPS, team with Lily, team without Lily, and then the double DPS, of course. So claws in there. Those are kind of the things that I was thinking of. So I do have a Lilium. They did mention, like, how about you try it out with Lilium? Well, we'll try it out with Lilium. So let's say we go for Lilium. Let's say we go for Yelly. Let's say we go for a Claws. And then let's say we add in this new lady over here. That is going to be a little bit harder to put a lot of speed stuff to, but I think we're just going to copy pretty much your whole set. I think we're going to go for Kodaker on her in the first try. So let me do a... I don't care about your attack that much. The little bit of HP extra will give you extra shield, so I'm going to do that. I'm not going to give any lattices in it because I feel like she's not going to be good enough. But I hope they will prove me wrong. That is the main thing of today. This is an 18 speed. We can work with at 18 speed. And then let's just rock in a lot of HP and a lot of speed if we so can. We have one over here. Steal from the Lily. And then you steal from the Lily. That's a pretty darn fast one right there. And then let's just use this one over there. And then we're going to go for swift rushes all the way on the left side. Just stealing the whole Lily set, more or less. And except for this one. Okay, is this fast enough? Yeah, that's definitely more than fast enough. Okay, so let's see. How are the others still geared? You are still geared. Typical set. You are still geared. Typical set. Okay, that does mean that your skill goes on the Yelly right now rather than the Lilium. But I think in the first rotation it will go on you. The second rotation we will have the... counts, and therefore it might go on the other one, so it might be even more perfect. So let's actually see. Okay, skill looks pretty dope. It's actually first time I see the skill itself. Okay, so we have the double turn on you right now, which is good. So we have that going. Okay, you have the double turn and you move in front of them, which is actually kind of good. We do get a fair bit of damage in, but that's maybe because of my damage dealers being good. That's a lot of damage to be working against already, to be honest. But sure, let's see. Okay, we have a pushback on the skill 2 right now. We have another rotation on your skill 3. Maybe you should have went for a heal right now. Would have been better. But did we get it on... Yeah, we this time got it on the other one. So that is a perfect rotation. And then we're going to go for kill. So to be honest, where I did see a fair bit of people saying where she wasn't as great in this, it kind of did work out for me. Actually, not that bad at all. If she had a stronger shield on the skill 3... it would have been almost better. I definitely do think that the play between getting the skill 3 on both units is, or at least maybe I got the skill 3 on both units, maybe I did not, I don't know. The shield that we're having is not that crazy much. I could still see my units die though. Also, if I miss an armor break, I could see my units die, but I think that this team is probably... Yeah, okay, never mind. Never mind, that hurts. Yeah, that kind of hurts. So we go for this. Yeah, the Rengokutsu, if he's the right element to crit on the other element, well, in this case it was not even the case over there, then he just does an insane amount of damage. So in this case, wow, that's pretty mediocre heal. So yeah, it can kind of work if you don't instantly die. So in that case, it's a worse Valerian. I would have to check like how much the shield is looking at. Let's also, if this run fails, which I do think it will fail, it will definitely fail. So even if they nerf the Rengokutsu HP by a fair bit on that, I would still potentially die over there. Let's put a Lily next to that. Of course, I would have to give Lily a set in that case. So let's just quickly give... You still have your shell, right? Yep. Okay, let's just quickly give you something along the lines of also HP, and then let's see how that works out with using that. So we'll give you some HP over there, some HP over there, some HP over there, and then we just need to go for... Oh, we have too much HP already. Doesn't really matter. Nope, we were saying HP. HP, give me this one. And then we just need a Swift Smiter, which is apparently my best HP over there. And still fast enough. Yeah, that's totally fine. I do think that it still works in tuning. Issue is I'm using double element on dark right now, which would make the counter a little bit rough, but let's just see how far we get from here. So we have that going in, we have our third skill going in right now, so we have a lot more damage on you than last time around because you have the double attack buff. Still not a crazy amount of damage. That still definitely kind of hurts, I would say, in my opinion. Maybe in this case, not having Kodak on her would be better because of putting... well, actually, second round of rotation of immunity is never bad, though, I would say. But yeah, okay. Let's get the counter over there. Does have a good amount of shields. I would say that it does help out a lot that she is on count. Because of the count, she does do a fair bit more. And do we actually clear on this? We're gonna almost lose you right now. We go for... Oh yeah, that's the spread out of HP. I think we can still fail on this, to be honest. And keep in mind that I have a 5/4/5 Lilium. So she's near max lattice. I think she has pretty good gear in general. I can definitely run this at a 80 to 90% safe team with the team that I'm doing over... Wait, where's that formation thing going? Like, oh, the presets, they put the presets over there. I clicked on this thing a bunch of times and I was like, that's not the thing that I was looking for. So yeah, I can clear it like 80 to 90%. No, I would say 90 to 95% on this team. It is about 2 minutes, so it's definitely a bit slower. So yeah, is she really good? I would say I kind of liked her in the other team. There is definitely going to be that issue then the moment that you miss an armor break on the claws, that it would end up being pretty bad. But I would say this team doesn't feel that bad if she was max lattice, because right now she only has like a 15%. That would go up to a 25%. And then the rimboard... Wait, can we even see like how much we have on that? Well, let's just check one more run and then we're going to see like how much attack extra she would get from that. Because I think if she has the extra HP for the shield and she has a lot higher HP because of being max skilled as well, because she will end up with more HP that way, she will provide more HP and then I can definitely see her work. Like if she's 114, I would say she's fine for Rengokutsu in the team that I'm currently using. But yeah, as you can see, if this thing ends up at the wrong element, so let's say light on dark, my Lilium will probably die. Dark on light, my Yelly will probably die. So yeah, that's just kind of one of those things that I'm like, I'm not too sure about if that is the right approach over there. But it does add in a fair bit of damage of those units if I were to also get that final little bit of extra attack. But apparently it's still not enough. Boss will take a turn. Does he kill my ass? Doesn't kill my ass over there just yet. We do get another rotation of you because also my claws is a 5/1/5. So in the end, the team that I'm rocking right now is a 5/5 Lily, close to 555 Lilium, because I think she is sitting at the, she's sitting over here, which I'm gonna do as well. This is the one that I was aiming for to do, so might as well just add those in there, because this is where I wanted to use my lattices, which is also the final one that I have at the moment. So yeah, 555, 555, 515, and then the new one is sitting at a 111. I would say if she does get the extra HP from this, and this, and from being max leveled and getting the extra HP shield in there and there, then it would totally work, with the other units already all being 555s pretty much, except for Claws. But Claws skill 2 doesn't really matter as much. So yeah, it can work. Yeah, it would be a best in slot for that team, I think. But is it really that great with that much lattice investment? I'm not sure. Like, she was pretty much sold as like, oh, she's gonna solve all your problems in Rengokutsu. Yeah, if you have your whole team max skill, then most other teams can kind of tend to work as well. So I would say she's not bad, but she's definitely on the point where I would say is like, she was oversold, where it was like, she's gonna solve all your problems. This dude, however, I don't think that his damage output is going to be anything too interesting. Would we give him just a slight check on seeing like how much damage output he has? If I have enough materials to make him 6-star, I'm not gonna make him more than... No, do I even want to make him 6-star? I feel like I'm wasting materials, to be honest. I think I don't even want to do that, because to be honest, we have like the big issue where his skill 1 on like this, it starts off with 7% and it goes to 10%. Okay, at least it's not 5, but this is like 20 and goes to 30. But then again, you kind of have to use him against the right element only, so I would only see him arguably being really good for an Aurora run. Aurora, he would definitely be very nice, but outside of Aurora, I don't really see his value all too much at all. So yeah, Nikonana. But do you really need like a specific killer for Nikonana? I kind of doubt that. So yeah, my verdict on this unit, I would say it's not bad if you want to have a speed Rengokutsu team. But in all honesty, I would rather recommend to going for a safe team, because I don't have the most crazy of gear, but I have pretty decent gear on these units. Like, if you check the stats on this, these are not bad stats. Like, they're not crazy good, but they're definitely not bad as well. And even with this, if I feel like I still have to lattice this unit at least towards like the 25 shield, yeah, then you still like 3 lattices in for just a PvE Rangokutsu kind of thing. But I think she has some potential. Like, in the end, immunity, attack buff, and a shield, it does feel pretty decent. I could see her being used in RTA in the later point as well. But then you probably have to go for like a 4, 5, 5. Ooh, before we go, one more thing. The event. We have the event right now with the model forge, whatever, that kind of stuff. So you can select like, oh, I want Swift Rage or whatever. Oh, you can do one left side, one right side. Sure. So let's say we want the accuracy. I think a lot of people are going for something like that, or let's say something else. In this case, you would have to farm an insane amount. Oh, we already have the speed locked in. Well, that's pretty much the only thing I care about. So yeah, that's good. But then it costs you 200. In all honesty, I'm not going to farm for this. And Mike says like, but say you're missing out on a great event. No, I have to farm modules right now without a 2x, where I rather farm shells because there's no 2x. Plus, the moment that you have the perfect one in this, let's say you have like speed, HP, defense, resistance, or crit rate, and then it rolls 1 in each. It's still useless. Like, it doesn't really change anything to get the perfect base. It changes anything if you would say it's like, okay, we have this event in Summoner's War. We also do like this super RNG event, which I don't really like. But they say it's like, okay, you roll like the thing itself, and then you at least +6 the thing, so you can +6 it to like 9 speed, and then you roll from a 9 speed, but at least you have a 9 speed to work with. So 9 speed can at least be an upgrade if you put that towards the right thing. In here, there's very good odds that you spend, I don't know how much stability farming on modules, and your 3 is still gonna remain a 3. That's kind of the thing where I'm like, yeah, I'm not too sure if I really do care too much about it. Maybe I'll be farming a little bit about it later. It's like 6 days, 16 hours, so it's not that much time that you're farming it. But for me, it kind of feels like a waste to go into module farmings without the 2x, which is just kind of the thing that they're forcing you to do. They're forcing you to do the inconvenient things, like they do a summon event when there's no banner up. They force you to do module farming when there's no 2x module farming. So that kind of stuff, personally, I'm probably just pretty much, I'll just take whatever is kind of okay-ish looking, but I'm not gonna go hard on like the reconfiguration on this. Like I probably will take them, but I would say it's like, oh, it has one good line in speed. Sure, claim this already. Like if it doesn't roll full in speed, I don't care about it anyways. Like that's kind of my take on this. So, and I think with this one, it's maybe a bit easy to say, it's like, oh, maybe I have like one good piece that I'm missing over here or something like that. But to be honest, the left sides are pretty easy to get anyway, so I don't really expect me to do anything great on those. So I probably just go for this one straight up, just see if it rolls speed. If it doesn't, well, GG next. Like, to be honest, it has to roll in speed. I don't care about the other substats. Like, to be honest, all the other substats by all means be flat as long as you go for a purple or yellow into speed. But that's not what we're gonna do with this event. So I just gonna like claim this thing instantly and just keep it a day on that. I don't know. But let me know in the comments what you think about this one. And let's hope next time they just actually nerf Rengokutsu. Rather than being like, ooh, we're gonna implement something new that can be fixing your Rangokutsu. Just give the damn dude like minus 5% HP or minus 10% HP. Even if you disagree with that, just to make the people happy. Like, people would already, like, imagine all the videos. Shambi, W, Vulcan, W, other dude, W, AJ, W, everyone just spamming like, yeah, they listened. And why? Just because you minus 5 DHP. Like, do you even care that much to just not simply minus 5 or minus 10 DHP on this stupid RNG boss? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is, but it would be so easy to farm like 20 W videos by just nerfing his ass for 5 to 10%. So you guys were asking for feedback. That's my feedback. Make things like people want them to be at least a little bit, and you get like 20 W videos. People happy. Now you guys like, ha 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 ha, yeah, you need to let us invest your thingy that will improve your thingy, and then they're overselling it, but it's actually not really there, and maybe they're gonna get like a hotfix like Lilium did or something like that. I don't know, man. But either out. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more guides, join the Discord and check out the content tab for the guide video archive, which contains all of the guides that you might need. Hope to see you there.